Hello and welcome to yet another amazing episode. My name is Jacinta and today I'll be telling you about exactly how you can actually regain your femininity. And I say this with a lot of love, and especially because I cover this topic in depth in my online lab program, and I know just how game changing it can be to you, especially when you're trying to go out there and date, and not just date like any casual or any day-to-day woman, but as a high value woman who is going to be able to attract, meaning that it's gonna be not super easy but effortless. Yeah, you're not searching because hey, the last thing that you searched last time, did you really find it? Ask yourself that. And I say this from a good place because honestly, for me, the last thing I was searching for was a remote control, and most of the time it takes me a lot of time. So, what was the last thing that you were searching for? Just comment down below. And the reason why I say this is because there is a huge difference between being able to magnetize love and actually just searching for love, which a lot of ladies are doing right there, and it's not serving them well. So they're going to dating apps and they're there for a very long time, and it's not a very pleasing experience to say the least. Yeah. So let me talk to you about exactly how you can be able to regain your femininity because, my dear, this is a game changer that you've been looking for, not just in your dating life, but also in your life as just a woman. You coming home to yourself, you being in a place where you're just at peace, where you're just free, where you're flowing, where you feel more, where you can just be you. The way they have made the feminine woman feel like it's a crime to be a woman, to experience your emotions, my dear. Let this video change all that for you. So, welcome, Karibu. Let's get right into it. So, it's a long intro. I know I've really spoken about what we're talking about today, which is the feminine energy. And let me just tell you a little bit about the feminine energy. This is an energy that most women possess. It comes naturally to them, although we still do possess both the feminine and the masculine energy. But for a woman to be in her feminine, it means that you're simply resting back, coming home back to yourself. Just imagine that, yeah. Just think of what does home feel like for you. For us, it can be coming home, just removing that wig. If at all you wear one, I love wigs, so I do understand just the satisfaction it gives me when I come home and I know no one is judging me. I know I'm in my element. You can remove all those tightly wearing clothes. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's just simply being at ease with yourself. Yeah. So it has been described as the queen's energy. It's not really something tangible, it's something that you can see a woman embody, and you'll be able to tell if somebody, for me, I can be able to tell now that, of course, I've been coaching women. I can be able to tell the minute that I talk to a person whether they are huge in their feminine or huge in their masculine. We do need both of our energies, but at the same time, being so high as a woman in your masculine, and especially in relationships, that's going to be the one place that this is going to work against you. So you being in your feminine, of which is not just in relationships but also in work, because to be very honest, being in your masculine will look like you competing with other men out there. We can never beat men at being men. Let's just agree on that one. Yeah. So being in your feminine can actually be an ace over you, despite what everybody else has told you, despite how they say no, we can never have women presidents because women are too emotional. That's just us. Let's embrace it. Don't feel the need to act all like tough because everybody else says that emotions are wrong. No, they are part of who you are. So embrace that. Yeah, when you embrace something, let me tell you something, nobody can even use that against you. And I say this because I'm a content creator. I'm usually a lot online. And of course, I have my own flaws. But I usually find that the minute that I embrace that, it makes everything so easy for me. Nobody can use that against me. Yeah. So let's get into it. Let me first give a back context of how we can even lose our femininity if we say that we are always feminine. Like when a young girl is born, you'll find girls playing with their dolls. They'll be playing as mom. They are very cute, very innocent, nurturing, sweet. They just are all over. They're like free spirits. Yeah. So then what changes when you grow up? There's some reasons. I'm not going to give all of them because today I'm just all about reclaiming your femininity. But here are some ways that you can actually lose your femininity. Yeah. Number one is if you are in a toxic relationship. That is a no brainer. In a toxic relationship, it means that you had to, what lack of a better word, man up. Man up means what? You need to be more in your masculine. You're always evaluating things. You're always trying to look for solutions. And especially if you're in a relationship with a man who is in his feminine, yeah, that will force you to step up and actually be the man in this relationship. And for you to be the man, you have to be in your masculine energy to just get things moving. So there's no way you can be in a relationship with a man who is in his feminine, a man who is making you do all the things, a man who is making you figure out bills and all that, but still say that no, I'm feminine, I'm soft and all that. You will never be able to do it. Yeah. Another reason how we lose our femininity is when we are in careers that call for us to be in our masculine, heavy on analytics, deadlines, where you're always thinking of what is the end goal and all that. Some careers sadly do not bring out our femininity. Instead, they celebrate our masculinity. So we are usually hard on our masculine and becomes very hard for you to be able to switch back and forth. Yeah. Another way, I'm just going to give three reasons, but there's a whole entire bunch of them. You can find that out if you'd like to work with me, because this is one of the things that I cover in the Align Love program. Just send me a DM on any of my socials. Tell me that you'd like to join the Align program, and we'll be talking about all these things in depth. Yeah. So another way is when you're no longer in touch with your femininity or with your creativity. Yeah, your creativity. What do I mean by that? We refer to nature as Mother Nature. Nature creates. Yeah, Mother Nature. And all women are actually creative. Let me just end that there. I know there's so many women who say, no, I do not think that I'm creative. I cannot cook, I cannot bake, I cannot paint, I cannot write. So what can you do? And the reason why I always put this picture behind here is not because it's a masterpiece, but it's because I did it myself. I like to paint. Yeah. And it took me a while before I even came back to painting. And when I painted, this is what I actually did. And honestly, I just love looking at it. I like the whole silhouette of it. I like just watching that sun setting there, the waterfall and nature. I just like the whole aspect of it, and most especially because I did it. Yeah. Had I known that into painting, no, I just had to try it. I also love to cook. I like to do things that honestly bring me out of my head and into my heart, where I'm just feeling good. It can be dancing. It can be pottery. Yeah, the way people create pots and all that with clay and all that. Just find out what works for you, because if you block out that part of you, it honestly becomes so easy for you to lean on your masculinity, because the masculinity doesn't flow, it doesn't just come out naturally. Yeah, it's so analytical, it's so goal oriented, and those are things that most of the time you would not need when you're doing such things. Yeah, when you're just letting yourself feel and just letting everything flow. Yeah. So anyway, that is actually what the feminine energy is about, and those are some of the examples of how you might have lost your femininity. Yeah. Then now let's see how then can we actually regain it. So regaining it is very easy. We just counter reverse all what I've said. Get yourself a hobby that will bring out your creativity. You can always try until you see what really works for you. And you don't have to be a writer, you don't have to be a painter, you don't need to be an artist. Maybe you can be a chef, a really good chef, somebody who really enjoys cooking or baking. It's a whole variety of creative things that you can do out there. Yeah. Also, of course, you can never be feminine when you're in a toxic relationship, or when you're in a relationship, somebody makes you step up and be in your masculine. That will never happen. You can never be soft. That's why we usually say, how can you be submissive to somebody who is always making you feel unsafe? Yeah. So you really need to leave this relationship first, or reevaluate your relationships before you can actually say, okay, now I'm really working on being in my feminine. Yeah. Another way is that you can actually be aware of yourself. Be aware of yourself. Be very aware of yourself, of how your past just molded you to be more in your masculine. Some of us are in our masculine because our feminine was used to actually shame us. So we decide, no, I will never cry. No, I'll not show my emotions. No, I don't want to be soft anymore. Honey, the minute that you become aware, it opens up a whole new world of things that you never really saw happening in your life. You see the undercurrent that has been running your life. Yeah. And let me tell you, your feminine especially is a game changer when it comes to dating. And you will tell me, I hear this a lot from my clients. I personally can attest to this, and you maybe can try it and let me know. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe. I'll still keep giving you more tips. But if you like to work with me, and especially now that 2025 is almost saying bye-bye, please DM me on any of my socials: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I'm there as Jacinta Wangeshi. Think TikTok and Instagram, I'm Jacinta the Aligned Love Coach, but on Facebook, I'm Jacinta Wangeshi. So feel free to DM me and ask me how we can actually work together, because you know what? 2026 doesn't have to be just your average year. Yeah. So see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and to like this video and share it with any person that you feel might benefit from this information. Bye bye.